Hello, everybody. This is Isaac Vega and Lindsay Road here. We're back for All Shucks Weekends, and we are going to be having a wonderful sit down with our lead artist for Keystone North America, the wonderful, amazing, beautiful Irem, who is just a amazing talent, and we are incredibly lucky to have her. We have some questions prepared, but before we start, Irem, is there anything that you want the audience to know about you? I would love you to say your full name, maybe even in your own language, if you'd like.
It's Irem Erbilirgil.
Perfect.
But it's a hard even in my own language.
Awesome. Excited to have you here. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. And I'd like to say that I'm so happy being a part of your amazing team and projects.
Oh,
Uh,
Thank
Hope
you.
your guys is doing well too.
yes, we are.
Yes, it's been an amazing
Hey,
week.
great then.
It's been a crazy week for sure, but it's been so
And
cool
also,
to have Friday with everyone, and now to be here with you is just an extra treat. So we're gonna go ahead and start off with our first question.
yeah.
To start off, we'd like to have you tell us a bit as to why you decided to become an artist.
Well, being an artist was not like a choice for me. It was like a instinct because I'm from a artistic family. My
Oh,
dad and mom met and married and brought me to life when they are studying traditional painting at Fine Arts University.
ooh,
They were fast, right? And do you believe they are both graduated with me?
wow, that is so cool. How many? How many?
And
Oh, go ahead.
okay, and my parents were bringing me to the painting studio at school often when I was a baby. So being one of them, not really a choice for me. It was a must.
Have your parents done anything that is notable or something that like I'd love to see some of their work? Just send it to me after this call. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, they have, but I'm not in the house right now. I'm in the summer house. You know, I can't show you anything right now.
No worries. No worries.
But they good pieces. They're good pieces.
Do they do more traditional like canvas art, painting, or do they do any digital art as well?
Uh, and they first they carries. Okay, I start. I forgot starting.
No worries.
All right, take your time.
They are doing digital things right now.
Ooh, awesome.
My dad more like caricature,
Cool.
drawing caricatures, and my mom is more digital,
Awesome.
working more digital things.
Cool. Must be
Awesome.
a lot of electronics in the household. Multiple
Yeah,
people painting digitally.
yeah, they are. So it was not like a choice for me. I have to do it.
That's great. What kind of training did you go through?
Yeah, my training started at home when I was 9 and asked my mom, how can I draw this box like it has a backside too? You know, the dimensions, lightning, shadows. I was asking, but I didn't know that. Mom smiled in an eerie and prideful way, and my journey to the traditional painting has begun that way. It was a really strict art training until school. Then I graduated from Fine Arts High School and got acceptance from Ringling College of Art and Design from Florida. You know,
Oh.
maybe. Yeah. But while I was packing, some of unfortunate family issues came up,
Oh.
and I chose not to leave my mom alone. My mom and dad got divorced, we lost a family member, etc.
Mm-hmm.
So it was not good to leave my mom alone. So I stayed, but didn't want to study traditional painting for another 4 more years. I wanted to study animation, and those days there were not much choice for me here. So I said never mind, and I studied public relations in university just to get a diploma. So
Wow.
my traditional art painting uh, training is going on right now.
Well,
You're amazing.
you are
I don't know if
absolutely
you're
amazing.
still training at this point.
At this point, you are a master. You should be training other people.
I'm just training.
But you've done amazing work, and all of your education and all of the things that you've taken into effect beforehand has definitely shown, and we're just
Thank you so much.
excited to just have you doing some amazing work for us. Now, for those of you who just chimed in for the chat, if you were here earlier, just wanted to let you guys know we are showing all of her pieces that are specific to Irem that she's worked on in the piece. We have those scrolling through on the feed as well, so people are seeing your art. But she does an amazing job, as you can see from the pieces that are being shown on the stream right now. Also, we wanted to go ahead and ask, I know that this is your first board game project, but what are some other types of projects that you have worked on before that you are proud of?
Yeah. Actually, I love all of my projects. I've done magazine cover designs, logo designs, character and mascot designs, but somehow you'll be surprised, but I love my tattoo designs I did for my friends. I've got 10 or more people got inked since this day, and the list goes on. But I really like to see my drawings on their bodies.
So you heard it here, everyone. Get tattoos of Irem's work. She loves it.
I
That
will
is
get
really
a tattoo of your work. I'll totally get a tattoo of your drawing.
Yeah, it's a different feeling when you see your drawing on a people skin, on a people's body. It's a great feeling.
We've had a few people, it's funny sometimes because we've had a few people get logos and things done of tattoos of different like companies in the board game industry on their bodies as well. And it's definitely an interesting feeling to have somebody put that permanently on their body. So that's really cool. What a cool response.
Yeah, seeing your design is also a different thing.
Yeah. That's
yeah,
awesome.
in such a permanent way too. That would be. I don't know what I would do if I saw Rose Gauntlet's logo on someone's body.
I don't...
You have a great logo. You should think about it.
You should do a tattoo.
Yeah, we've gotten a lot of compliments. It's been great.
So I know you said you wanted to be an animator when you were a kid.
Yeah.
And from what we've seen, you're very talented in animation, and you did an excellent job doing the animation for our logo, which people can see on the usually the front ends of our videos. You might be seeing it on this one if you're catching it later. So first of all, thank you so much, because that was a surprise gift that we did not order or pay for. It was a congratulations for opening your business gift, which is just incredible. And I don't think anyone else. I know it was. That was the only one. You were the only one to do that. That was amazing.
I'm so happy you liked it.
Oh, we love it. We use it for every video now.
Yes, we're using it for every
single video we use it for. So, would you like to do more things like that in the future for your career?
Yeah. First, I'd like to thank you for your compliments about my logo animation. And I'd like to say that your logo is just so beautiful, and couldn't help myself but animated it. I'm so happy you liked it. But I'll be doing some logo animations in the future, probably. But I don't think I'll have time to be a more advanced motion designer or something, because my hands are full with illustrations, etc. And it's a different profession with deep learning.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of that, what are some things you wish you knew before working as an artist?
Yeah, it's not for working as an artist, but for being an artist. I can say two things. One, it will take lots of patience, tears and blood. And two, there's no shortcuts.
Yeah.
You paint it or you don't. I can say that.
Yeah.
Searching for a brush doesn't make your painting extraordinary. You have to paint it yourself.
Mm-hmm.
that's all I can say. Young me.
So
There's
young
no
artists out there,
shortcuts.
definitely, there are no shortcuts. Get to working.
Yeah, you
Like,
just have to paint a lot.
but there's, I mean, as Irem's work has shown, she has done some amazing, amazing stuff. So the more you practice, you never know what you can go ahead and bring to life, and hopefully, you can reach out to us when you have some cool styles, because we'd love to feature it on our board games.
Yeah, that's so true of board game design too. Like people might start doing it earlier, but there is no way to skip.
Yeah,
you have to put in the work.
Very true.
Yeah, maybe it's a cliche, but the practice makes perfect.
Very true.
Yeah. So there's no shortcuts. You have to practice. You have to cry. Do it again.
So it is very much like board games. I cry with my designs all the time. They break. So when you aren't working on animals, because I know you've been painting a lot of animals.
Yeah.
So when you aren't painting animals for us, because there's been so many, what do you enjoy drawing for yourself or for your friends?
Imagine me saying painting animals. No, I don't. Nowadays, I don't. Along with my usual studies, I love drawing fantastic fairy things with my traditional style. Sometimes with the dark twists. Cat queens, village witches, blackbirds with portals, and yeah. And I also love model things in 3D. And when I'm in ZBrush, I love making game like cute, colorful things.
Aw. Yeah, I've seen some of those pieces in your portfolio, and they are fantastic. In fact, the Raven piece with the portal was one of the reasons that we reached out to you originally, because I loved the detail work that you did there, and you even had some amazing other pieces that just showcased light in such a way that was just so fantastic. And we've loved of what you've been able to bring from that styling over into Keystone as well, because it's truly made it a very unique, bright, wonderful style that really we don't see much of in the board game industry as far as like when it comes to realistic type of things. And as you guys can see with the art that's being showcased, she just does an amazing job with that. What are some ways that you like to find your inspiration? Are there any books, movies, or other hobbies that you find particularly inspiring that also help you work on your art?
Yeah, of course. I'm a serious gamer, you know.
Nice.
I did not know. That's so cool.
I'm a gamer and a book lover and a movie night person. So yes, there are like Patrick Rothfuss with King Killer Chronicles, Scott Lynch with Gentleman Bastard series, Neil Gaiman with his comics and books, and of course the creator of The Witcher, Andrzej Sapkowski. They're all my literature muses. But my games like Witcher, Dishonored, Ori, and my movies like Sucker Punch, Jumanji, Lord of the Rings, Coco, How to Train Your Dragon.
These are all very different movies.
But I love it.
Yes,
I love them all too.
I love that so much.
They are all my treasure boxes for inspiration. I can take all inspiration from one style.
It's true.
That is fantastic.
Oh, I love hearing that. Oh my gosh, you love Coco? Oh God, we're gonna do some interesting
I'm
stuff.
in love with Coco.
Oh, so
Isaac loves Coco.
So
I'm
get
also
ready.
in love with Stitch, by the way.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't mention that here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
awesome.
in love with Stitch.
I'm a little Stitch right here.
Yeah.
Love it. Very cool. That's so awesome. I love hearing that because that lines up with a lot of our thoughts for the future. So that's good. We might have some other things besides animals for you to work on soon.
Yeah, it would be great.
Lindsay, you got the other question there for us?
Yeah. So what are some of the things that you've struggled with while being an artist?
Yeah.
Because I think Isaac and we both remember struggling with different things, whether it would be board games or I know Isaac's drawn a lot. Sometimes when he was younger, he did some animation stuff. So just like, what are some of the things that you've struggled with, and how did you overcome them?
Yeah, like for me, like I had a terrible time like drawing human hands when I was first getting into sketching. They're incredibly hard.
I have not, because I haven't tried.
And ears.
And ears, yes.
Ears are also extremely hard.
Yes. I was always like, everybody has long hair. It just covers it up. Perfect.
But drawing as a complex hair isn't also easy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Hair is also complex to draw.
Yes. I always incredibly appreciate artists who can draw hair very, very well.
Yeah, I do.
Because it really shows. It really shows, like, it really brings something else to the piece when you can do that incredibly well.
Yeah.
So
I'm feeling the same way.
Are there any other things that you were particular to you and your?
Yeah, I have a problem with simplification. It's hard for me to see the complex things as simple blocks, squares, etc. And that's put the environments, especially the trees, out of my comfort zone. Mm-hmm. But I'm practicing a lot and trying to hide that I'm scared.
The true artist, hiding the fear while you work.
Well, you've done some amazing job, especially like with the sugar maple that showed up. Like you did a great job with those trees, and that has been awesome.
It was really hard for me to draw environments, especially before our projects. Mm-hmm. But I'm finding courage and getting better and better, I think. I hope so.
Yeah, well, you're doing great, and we are loving some of the pieces that are coming in and your environments as well. As you continue to grow as an artist, what are some projects you would like to work on in the future? Are there any stories or established brands that you would like to work on? Or are there worlds of your own that you have always wanted to work on? I remember we talked a little bit about this when we met, and I can't wait for you to tell us more.
First, as a fun, I'd like to make a Gwent card art, of course.
Yes. That's such a good game.
Maybe one card or maybe more. It would be like a dream for me. And as a gamer, of course, I'd like to make some art for dream studios like CD Projekt Red, Moon Studios, Bethesda, the list goes on. And I was designing a cute villain character just before we met. I paused that to work on animals, but I return to it when I get chance. But because I think it turns out so well, and if I even got a story for the character right now, maybe we can do something with it in the future.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. I want to hear more. I want to see more. Like, we're very interested.
I finished its anatomic research and draw something about it. And now I was planning to make it in the 3D to show more about its future. So when it's finished, maybe we can do something about it.
Of course.
I can't wait to see it.
I know, I'm so excited.
In an evil way.
And it's so cool that like you're a big fan of CD Projekt Red as well. So am I of like the Witcher series as well. I've played a lot of Gwents. I like Gwent quite a bit.
I mean, is there anyone that's not a fan of The Witcher? Because I have yet to meet them.
It's good. It's a really well done
I'm a
series.
good Gwent player, by the way.
What?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I am a good Gwent player, by the way.
Ooh.
Oh, are
nice.
you? We'll see.
Yes, I am.
We'll see.
Well, we should play sometime. I think you can play. I don't think I've ever. You can play online against people now, right? Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Sweet.
You are.
Can
Actually.
you?
Yeah, I just.
Mods.
It's been a little while since I played the digital re-released version, but I need to get back into it. Maybe we should play a game sometime.
There are two modes in the Gwent. You play against AI or just real players against real players. Yeah.
Sweet. All right, Lindsay, you got the next one, right?
So I think this is our final one, Isaac, is it not?
Okay, we have a thing in connection, I think.
Are you guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
I'm hearing.
Okay, we're all good. I think we're all good.
All right, perfect.
Everything's still live. Okay.
So this is a question that we asked all of our guests.
Yes.
And we are working on a game called Life After Dungeon. And it is about a game of a group of adventurers who have died and passed on, and the things that they did in their life that they are being remembered for and how they affected others. So it's kind of what you left behind when you die. And it focuses very much on that. So we like to ask all of our guests to gain more perspective on this question and to kind of get an understanding of what people would like to be remembered for. When you are gone, what do you want to be remembered for?
Well, good question. At first, I'd like to say Life After Dungeon sounds really interesting and my kind of things. So
Awesome.
Keep up the good work.
I think you would like it, just after getting to know you a little bit more.
Yeah. And your question reminds me of Dia de los Muertos. I believe that Dia de los Muertos is the most meaningful and deep feast in the world. Importance of being remembered by the ones you love after death and truly fade away only when you are forgotten. That's deep. And well, I'd love to be remembered for my smile and love to be remembered with a smile. Being remembered for the laughter and joy you bring to the room when you enter, you know. And of course, for my compassion, I'd like to remember for my compassion. But they'll probably remember my tantrums too.
Yeah.
They remember that too.
I like that. That is one of the, I mean, all the answers we have gotten have been honest, but I like that answer had a little more touch of honesty to it.
Yes.
But it's very beautiful. Being remembered for compassion sounds very beautiful.
Thank you.
It's awesome. And you've already shown that you are just exuberating compassion all the time through your work and through just your personality and just more of your story that we've heard today. So I really, really like hearing that, Irem, and I'm pretty sure that is what you're going to be remembered for, as well as your amazing talent as well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Well, thank you everybody for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys spending some time with us here today. Please go ahead and check out Keystone. You can go ahead and go to our website, rosegauntlet.com, to find out more information about Keystone. And Irem, where can people find you online?
Sorry, come again, please.
Where can people find you online? Your Instagram?
I'm in ArtStation, in Instagram, and Twitter.
Awesome. And you go by Durga on all of those? I don't recall. What's your handle?
In Instagram and Twitter, I'm my name and surname.
Yeah. You can just search Irem's name, and you'll be able to find her there. And all of those links as well are on our website. Too, for all of our artists on the project. So as soon as you go to the Keystone page, you'll be able to see all those links to their socials. But thank you so much, Irem, for making time for us today. I am sure a lot of people really enjoy the fact that we get to speak to you. And thank you so much again for really, truly bringing the feeling of Keystone to life in every way possible. Your work has just been absolutely gorgeous, and we do not go a day without getting compliments on how the project is coming together.
It connects with people so much.
Yes.
Really, your art really connects with people.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for these great words. I'm really happy to working with you, and it's always a pleasure
Well, thank you.
being a part of your team.
Thank you. Well,
I thank you guys.
Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next thing when we come back with Brad Andres and Alan Girding to just relax and play some Killer Queen while we enjoy each other and interview them as well with some weird, strange, fun questions while we're trying to kill.
Those questions are gonna be really weird because I was tired of the interview.
They are. But we'll be back here at 2 p.m. Eastern. See you soon. Bye.
All right, see you guys.
Bye bye.